Coach, you talked about obviously, playing to the standard and things of that nature. You see the nice game, the live ball turnovers, the 50-50 ball thing that you guys pride yourself on not doing, end up happening this year.
Well, I mean, that was pretty obvious. I mean, we didn't have a lot of turnovers. We only had 11. We couldn't buy a three. It was 7 for 38, and they made 17. But the level of intensity and competitive edge just was not there tonight, and that's never happened to us 2 games in a row. And so that's the only thing that's not only thing, but one of the things that's concerning for me is, we play a really good game, gut out a game in Golden State. 2 games in a row, we just feel like we got outworked. All their cuts to the basket, they played in 0.5 and attacked the rim. I mean, they had in the first half 2 or 3 uncontested layups. That never happens with us, but we got to figure out amongst ourselves how to get our spirit and joy back up. I didn't see that tonight. I thought the offense dictated our level of defensive intensity, and that can happen over the course of a season. But with a team like ours, we've won so many games. We know we can figure it out. We just got to do it.
Is that, you think some of it is just being in this position where you're finishing out a season, you've done so much, and then
it might be. I
I
have no idea. I've never been in this position before, so I can't say. Not as a head coach, but the standard that we put out there every night is hard to, keep at the highest level. But I wouldn't use that as an excuse. I think the guys, after the practice we had yesterday, I didn't expect this kind of production from our team. Would have been a lot better if we'd have made some shots, maybe, but that still doesn't take away from what they did to us. They just kept attacking us, and they were on the offensive glass all night. I mean, they had 12 offensive rebounds. Last game, I think we gave up 16. So do the math, man. I mean, that's 28 extra possessions on the road. Right. And on the road is where you need your juice. You got to box out. When you're not knocking down shots, you can rely on the energy and the rebounding and the defense.
One of the things is when you guys defend at the high level, the other team's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I thought tonight.
2 teams in a row. We're playing against guys who most of our fans may not even know their names. And it comes down to, having a great deal of respect for a guy who has an NBA jersey on. And I don't think we disrespected them, but I just didn't think we brought the level of intensity that we brought in the Golden State game when we knew exactly who we were going up against. So we got to, learn from this, get on the plane, get home, and get our joy and juice back.
Is Cam just a matter of just games, minutes?
I think so. I think he's our shot quality tonight. I'll be interested to see, but the coaches told me our shot quality was off the chart tonight. We just missed a ton of open looks, and when you miss that many threes, they can turn into long rebounds, or you're guarding a guy that you wouldn't particularly guard if you knocked down the shot or you had balanced offense. So there were a number of things that just didn't go our way tonight, but I'm more concerned with the grit and the level of competitive edge that we, tend to show on a night in, night out basis.
Is that part of that thinking is like, okay, the rotation is going to be different because of guys out, but still what you just discussed has to be there to guard.
Well, we've had guys out all year long. We've had Chris out, we've had Book, everybody's been out. That's not been except McHale. So that's never been a problem for us. So we know we have reference points from this season of how to play when guys are out, so that we can't use that as an excuse.
Is there any degree to which, from a coaching standpoint, it's helpful to have 2 games like this so close to the playoffs that you can point to a team that has lost so few games this year and say, like, this is what can happen?
Yeah, I mean, I think our guys feel it. The only thing I said to them was, since I've been in Phoenix, we've never had 2 games in a row where we got out-competed. And we all felt it. And I didn't feel the joy that we typically have. And some of that is from the shot missing. But yeah, I think it's something we all can learn from. You know, it's go time here in a week or so. But we can't, as I've said before, you know, everybody's talking about winning 63 games. And I have not done that one time because I understand how important preparation is and how important the next meeting is or the next whatever we have. You can't get too far ahead. We can't even look at the playoffs. We got to figure out how to get back to the standard of play that we typically put on the floor.
Hey, Coach, how'd you feel about how Chris Paul played tonight? It was his first time back in front of Thunder fans.
Chris just plays the game the way he typically plays it. He probably would have had 20 assists had we knocked down some shots. I think he'd be the first one to say, as a group, we just didn't play well, and he would lump himself in that. But I know he has an affinity for this place, and I know he wanted to play a lot better than we did tonight.
I just said what's up. Sorry, I got in late, but second half effort.
We had a bad second half. We didn't play well, didn't make shots, didn't have great energy, and they did. They played with great energy the whole night. So you give them a lot of credit. We can sit here and talk about what we didn't do, but they did it well the whole night.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.